Hi, welcome to Dishonored 2. We are doing the Clockwork Mansion. 6 runes, 1 outside a shrine, 8 bonecharms, 4,500 coins out of 4,800, 6 paintings, 4 blueprints, some safes, 6 special actions, 3 audiographs, I think. I may have missed one, I don't know. I had a look around, I could only find 3. It feels low for that mission, but... But without further ado, let's crack on. This is a monster, so buckle up. We start off on the dreadful whale. You can get the crankshaft and fix the leak if you like. That's an optional objective if you read the mission. There's a few coins on the table and 100 where you come in at the front door. You can also go and talk to Hypatia, and then there's a couple of notebooks on the way up and out that you might want to grab. Then it's down to see Megan, have a chat with her, and we're off to wherever this is. The Clockwork Mansion. Okay, there's some money here, whale oil and coins. There's a health all the way down at the end, but you should be fine for health if you're doing ghost, you don't really need it. Up here there's a chap to pickpocket, so grab him. We're going to eliminate all the guards and howlers and then pick the place apart properly. Now, there's a map there, so grab that. Watch out for guards, they might see you. There's some money there on the side, some angelic scales or something like that. Grab this glass, head up there, far reach up, and then up again onto this balcony. You'll see a painting, but we're going to completely ignore it for the time being. Jump up here, turn around, and then chuck the glass down here. The howler who's hiding there will come up and investigate the noise, and you can take him out without the civilians seeing him with an easy drop takedown. There we go. Right, next up, there's another howler. You can sit him up there. Last time he sat up really nicely, this time not so much. Now walk carefully along here and then run right at the end just for a little bit there. This will trigger the guy underneath you to hear the footsteps and come out and investigate. If you run any earlier, he'll go off in the line of sight of the girl. Drop knock him out. There we go. And then come around behind this lady who's the one who calls for attention. Pickpocket her, she's got a little note and some coins. Mug her out, put her body somewhere relatively safe. There's a rune there along with some howler arrows, howler bolts, and a pouch of coins. 2 more howlers over here, so you want to fart jump behind them. The one on the left is looking at the one on the right, the one on the right's looking forward. Wait till they stop talking before you mug them. Otherwise, the guy on the right's going to turn around because his friend stopped replying. So once you dealt with them, dump them in the dumpster if you like, close that up, and don't miss the traps, really easy to miss, you just interact with them to disable them. Now around here you want to get up on the roof here, there's 4 guards and they're kind of tricky to deal with. I didn't find a great way. Domino would be phenomenal here, but as it is, drop knock that guy out when the other guy who's wandering around has got his back turned. Pick him up and then don't walk around, you want to far reach over there. And then dump his body in the alley. If you walk around, the guy in the guard post will see you. I'm just putting his body a little deeper. Then grab one of these howler dusts. When you chuck these, they explode. Now you can get it so that if the guy who's patrolling is very far away, he won't come and investigate. Only the one chap nearest the explosion will. As it was, they both come. I didn't realise, but all 3 come. But choke this guy out when he comes because he'll be there quickest. And then same again, far reach over here, don't get seen. Drop the body in the alley and we're heading straight back. Now normally the guard is still in the guard post on my previous attempts at this, but he's decided to investigate. Regardless, sleep dart works on him either way here. As soon as he peeps through there, give him a sleep dart. Kaboish. The other guy has gone back on patrol now, so just to be safe we're far reaching over, dump his body, and then what we're going to do is sneak around to the right here. Wait for him to come up and past. Make sure you don't peep out too far, otherwise he'll see you and he'll have undone all your hard work. Save often. Anyway, come around behind him, choke him out. Make sure you're as close this end as you can possibly be, otherwise the civilians are going to see you and it's a bit of a nightmare. Anyway, that's all the guards and the howlers dealt with, so we can pick the place apart now a little bit. First up, a painting and a bonecharm, but I missed the bonecharm and we'll pick it up at the end, well, before we go to the next area. Up here, try not to fall off like I did, up to this balcony. Open this door, there's a painting on the left, there's a silver war medal worth 150 coins, and some more coins there, a letter, and the bonecharm's on the left by the body, but I didn't have my heart up so I missed it, but as I said, we'll come back. Now over this way, we're going to go into the seized building, keep out up here to get to an outsider shrine. There it is there with a couple of runes on it. Yay for runes. There's a lucky sphelerite or whatever it is worth some coins in there and a couple of books as well, and then you can head straight through and unlatch the door. Don't miss the bathing salts on the way out into bloodfly territory, so watch out for these guys. Is that some blood amber? Yes it is. There's a doctor here. It's actually interesting. If you leave the bloodflies long enough they'll start to fly off with the body. There's some coins in there hidden behind a thing, a pouch there, and a mana potion and a raw whalebone. So don't miss that either. And a bloodfly husk. I have mild OCD. I have to kill all these corpses just running around endlessly slashing at them. Yeah, not here. Perhaps later. There we go. Killing all the bloodflies. Now you can pop out. This is where we were right at the beginning by the guy we pickpocketed, back past here where we picked up the glass, and we're going to go up to this balcony where we saw the second painting, except just the first one when we saw it. Grab that painting. There's also some coins in the form of a chart on the table and a couple of books you can read. 3, in fact, and a little bit of food. Raw whalebone, no Leviathan's breath, a bonecharm in there, and some bathing salts in the bathroom. Nothing else of any note in here. Some carrots, a little bit of food, newspaper, conservatory closure extended, undo the latch, and kill the rats if you like, and then head on down here. There's actually a rat path the other way if you come up that way. Now in this room there's a safe. The code is on the blackboard here. One of the numbers will be scrubbed out. It's a different one each time, but set the code to be the 1, be the 2, so 0 blank 0. So if you set the 0 and the 0, and then just spin the other one no more than 10 times and it will unlock. There we are, some goodies in there along with a book. And don't forget to loot the cash register as well. Did I leave a coin in there? Wow, I did. That was foolish. Well, there's one of our coins from the 250 we're missing at the end. Anyway, back and out, and we're pretty much done with this main area now, so it's off to the black market. Except first we're going to go into the apartment. Don't miss the copper wire in the dumpster. You can give some coins to the beggar here. And then he says he saw people coming and going. You can't get through that door just yet. We're going to have to go up and climb around. You can either beam your way straight up there. I thought I'd go old school and use a little bit of agility. Except I don't actually have agility, but you know what I mean, just sort of a basic climb. Beam your way up there, and then a final couple of jumps up here to more bloodfly rooms. So kill all them. There's a pouch on the table, more bloodflies through here. This is where I think I start to get a bit OCD, killing all the corpses. And then, yeesh, what are we doing? Nothing round here. Oh yeah, okay. A couple of raw, whatever they are, that are worth 20 coins each, that look like rat skewers from a distance. And some more money in there, a 5 and a 15. Bathing salts and a bloodfly husk. Then down and out, down, 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 down. And we're going to just jump over here. There's a couple of lucky sphelerites or ores, or Tivian ore, and a raw whalebone in the back room. That's pretty much that. Now, coming up over this way, we haven't got the key yet. That's in here. This guy will tell you, be careful, those people with oil tanks might still be around. So I'm going to use sleep darts because I tried a bunch of different stuff and it was just painful. The woman on the right turns around too frequently, or rather somewhat randomly. So it's sleep darts. We're going to get some back from the black market anyway, it's no big deal. There is the key there, so don't miss that, and make sure the bodies are well away from the whale oil for when we come back in and break in. A couple of copper wires in there too, and a raw whalebone in with the rats behind the grate there. So don't miss that either. Now we've got the key, we can get out, so it's time to go to the black market. When you go in here, she'll tell you to go away because Paolo's coming. We're going to choke him out. That counts towards the achievement. I can't remember the name of the achievement, but you've got to kill him 3 times, so presumably we're going to see him twice more. He comes down with 2 buddies. Thankfully they're staggered, so as soon as you come through, as soon as the first one comes through, take him down. Then we're going to stick to the right, jump over the suitcases there, trunks, travel trunks, choke her out, and then choke Paolo out. The shutters will go down as soon as you start choking him out, but don't worry, they'll open back up. Be aware he turns into rats, which will kill you very quickly unless you're ready for them, so be prepared to slice and dice there. Once that's done, you'll see the black market lady has come back up, and she'll be complaining that someone broke into a black market shop recently. I wonder who that could have been. Anyway, stash the bodies as you see fit. For upgrades, the only thing you're really going to need, and you'll have plenty of money to do it if you've been following this, is upgrading the stun mine charges so you get 3 out of them. That's 600 in total. I ended up buying everything else because I've got so much money, like literally nothing left to buy. I'm lying, maybe like pistol, something, reload 2. And grenade carrying, I'm rambling. Anyway, don't miss those coins and that mana potion up there. Now here, this wall of light is still up. We haven't bought a rewire tool. Don't buy anything from the black market lady because we're going to steal it all. But if you get on top of this building above where the carriage comes in, it will get delivered and 2 guards will come out. You might have to wait a little while, but there we are. As soon as they come down, drop knock out that one and chase the other guy as quickly as possible. Knock him out too. There we go. There's a bone charm there next to him and some health as well and a newspaper on howlers. We're going to drop him by the ticket office and grab the whale oil to drop the wall of light, then head all the way back to where those 2 thieves were, remembering to move the bodies if you haven't already. You don't want to kill. Blow that open. Sometimes this black market lady is not aware of the explosion, sometimes she is, but choke her out after pickpocketing her, put her by the side, open the shutters. There's a safe behind you and a cash register with some coins in it, so grab all them. And a couple of silver ingots and more coins. Shut the safe because you're a nice thief. And then open the shutters. You can steal the rune, the rewire tool, all of the ammo, stun bullets, everything else. Don't forget the key for the ticket office, which I completely did. I'll show you that in a minute. But grab the guards. We're going to put them in the ticket office for safe keeping. See? No key. It's there. Quite sneaky. So don't miss that. Then open this. You can see the final bone charm on there that I forgot to pick up. I'm just dumping the bodies in here. There's a safe there and the first blueprint. Pyrosonic casing. Hurrah. Now, put the other body in here. Don't miss the cash register. There's another stun mine in there if you need it. There is the final bone charm in the very first room we went into after we knocked everyone out. It's in the display cabinet on the right there. So snag that. Swift Shadow. They're different every time. It's completely random. Now we're going to go up and take the carriage after wasting a bit of time looking around for stuff that I know doesn't need to be found. Then we are in this section. Okay, this is a little bit tricky. Obviously you've got a checkpoint, but save before you do this because occasionally the blue hat dude goes absolutely berserk when you take this girl out. The lady elite. I dump her body here and then wait for the blue hat guy on patrol to walk back past. A lot of the time he'll just be like and have a bit of a stop and a think, but occasionally he'll just turn around and go absolutely nuts. But you should have plenty of time to choke them both out and then drop knock him out. Put all 3 bodies over here for the time being. We're going to move them a little bit later, but not for the time, not right now. Far reach your way up here and sleep dart that guy. The guy the other side of the wall of light won't turn around yet, so you're fine. And then stash him in the guard station. Take the other bodies over into the guard station as well, just so that they're out of the way, because we are going to be bringing some people around and we don't want these bodies seen. Now, up through this window is the easiest way to do this, I think. You can go in through the front door, that's perfectly viable too. There's 2 guys in here having a bit of a chat. Wait for them to finish nattering. The guy on the right at the moment will go and sit down. The guy on the left will sometimes stop and have a drink. He'll sometimes wander about, but basically when he goes down and then comes back and looks at the bookcase here like that, you can turn around and choke him out without the typewriter guy being any the wiser. We're going to put his body there and then take out the other guy and do the same. Don't forget to pickpocket them first because sometimes the corpses don't let you take the money off them, which is pretty annoying. Now, fun times. We're going to drop off this banister. If you just keep on it and sneak down and push right, the guard who's typing won't see you. Straight through this door and that guy won't be up to much. Choke him out. Put him there, happy as Larry. Pickpocket that guy, choke him out too. Get all the goodies off his desk. I think he's got a fig and some health and maybe a book that you can read. No? Okay, there's some money on this back table and some treasures in here. Although I'm full on grenades and pistol ammo for the time being, not really using either. Up into here and we're going to grab Bonecharm off the table along with a pouch of money. And there's a book in there, and then we're going to head up to the top floor after getting the interrogation report and popping through the interrogation room where there's some incendiary bolts and some regular crossbow bolts if you need those. Up here, stay down, there is a second blueprint here on the table, alloy polarization. Don't know what it does, I'll find out in the next level I guess. Check everything off this guy. He's got the side alley key, he's got some money, he's got a pistol, and he's got the code for the gate there. So if you want you can now get out and ride the carriage, but we're going to go exploring and get many more treasures. There's some stuff in there as well, health potion and some pistol ammo and a chart worth 50. Now, heading back down and out, we are going to use our very first new upgraded stun mine for good times. So drop that by the front door, come in here, grab a glass. Now get a very oblique angle on the window. You don't want the dude to see you. Chuck a glass there and then shut the window again so that you can run around freely. And in the meantime, the red hat who is by the wall of light will have come running around here, and he's going to get zapped by the stun mine. Stun mine will stay there, but you can't pick it up yet. Put him with the body party over there, grab the coins on the corner. Open the window again, repeat, rinse and repeat, shut the window. There's 3 guys out here, well 4 technically, but 3 near the wall of light. This guy always takes a lot longer to come around for some reason. I don't really know why, but when he does eventually come, he'll be running. You can see him there. He gets zapped by the stun mine. So grab his body, put him up with the other ones, and we're going to leave the 3rd guy for the time being, and just get him round here. Now we've got the side alley key, we're going to head up here. Careful, there's a guy in the plaza patrolling. Be very careful, save before you come around here, because it'll auto-save often when he's just seen you, which is super annoying. Now this is brilliant, I love this. I spent so much time trying to work out a clean way to get these guys. This is it. Walk in, don't run away, stare them out, let them look at you, and zap, zap, zap. They'll all go down, there won't be an alert, no bodies will have been seen. Everyone's a winner. I couldn't believe how good it was in the end. I was like, well, I could use domino and sleep darts. I could do this. There's 150 coins there as well, and a rune in the back room, and some jelly deals. But yeah, that totally works. You just got to walk in and be completely brazen about it. No painting there, it's just a big old owl. Okay, we are clear in here. There's actually a downstairs area that we'll loot in a minute, but I wanted to get this guard first, so drop knock him out, take him over to the dumpster, put his body in, get on top of the thing in the middle of the square, and then drop knock that guy out as well. That's the other guy who was wandering around by the wall of light. Put him in the dumpster too, and then we're going to head up into the bloodfly room to grab a painting, and I think, is there a bone charm in here as well? I forget. Maybe it's just a bone charm. No, there's definitely a painting. This is where I get fully OCD with all the bloodflies. So sorry for making you watch that. I'm like, I don't want red on my dark vision. There's the bone charm eventually. See, killing all the corpses, ridiculous. There is a bone charm. I think there was a bone charm in there. Apologies if there wasn't. I sped that up a bit too quickly. Anyway, down there's a rewiring tool, some shredder mines or whatever they are, and a few coins as well. Then we're heading over this way. Now, I spend a little bit of time looking around for coins here, but there are none. However, there are some coins down here if you climb down this chain next to a body and a pouch, and 2 Thavian ores, whatever they are. Thavian ore? Yeah, there. And then I spend a bit of time faffing here because I was convinced in a previous playthrough that I found another ore on this midsection, but apparently not. Anyway, not to worry, we're going to be very rich after this mission, so it's no big deal. Far reach your way across there, and then head all the way up to the mansion. I have a little look around on the roof, even though I've done it before. I was looking for eggs. I don't know why, like a bird's nest, because that other one had some coins in it in the previous mission, the good doctor. Just using the heart to make sure I haven't missed anything before we go into the Clockwork Mansion. Now, 2 of the special actions. We got 2,500 coins, that's where you should be at the moment. 2 of the special actions, well, one of them, Ghost in the Cog, which is also the silence achievement, requires you to not activate anything before you take out Jindosh, so we're going to do that first. So enter the Clockwork Mansion. Don't even listen to the audiograph at the beginning. Just move to the right and get your crossbow out. Shoot that. I always shoot to the right. I don't know why. Shooting to the left would be so much more sensible because you've got to walk all the way around this thing. Then over here and into the space between the walls. Drop down to the right and just follow the doors around. I always get a little bit lost in this section here, but you just carry on around to the left. And I do like a blue Magnum, can't turn left. Have to turn right. Go past the pool table and then climb up here and then take a right, and we're going to drop down through this gap, the other side of this sort of windowy thing. Drop down there, drop down again. You can run around here pretty safely. There's a bone charm here with some blood flies and a letter from a dude saying he's been flummoxed. He wished he'd bought food and water when he was trying to break into Jindosh's house. There's a whale oil thing there that you definitely want to pull out, and I completely ignored forever and ended up bugging out a bit. I couldn't turn off the arc pylon later by pulling out that whale oil, so I had to find an alternate method. Anyway, climb up the back here until you get to the top, and then we're going to beam your way across here. Duck down, and do this. Now here I make a bit of a kerfuffle of it. I should have just far reached straight past these two for the time being, and let them not be a problem, because as it is, I try to put them in the metal case to hide them from the robot who's going to wake up later, and he ends up seeing the bodies because I can't fit them in without closing them on his leg, which is super annoying. I could have in fact just tucked them behind the thing on the sofa as well. That would have been equally good. But I leave them there thinking it'll be fine. It's not fine. Basically, as soon as you move any part of the building, that robot will become semi-aware and wake up because there's a body near him. Anyway, through onto the balcony, drop down here and around, grab the maintenance key there, and then down through this hatch. Into the lift, you can call it. It's weird that you can call lifts. There's some ore there that I miss and will grab right at the end. And then ride this up to the top floor. The robot might see you, the Clockwork Soldier, so be aware of that. There he is. Use dark vision to work out. Don't forget they can see backwards. In a very unlikely turn of events, all robots in all sci-fi films ever always used to seem to use their eyes to look, and it always really annoys me. This is awesome because it's actually got eyes in both sides. Anyway, there's some copper wire up there. If you've been quiet, only one of the robots will be active, and Jindosh will still be at his desk. So as soon as the robot turns around, get down here. Jindosh won't see you, because he's kind of a moron and he's fixated on his thing. Well, he's not a moron, right? He's built the Clockwork Soldiers. I couldn't get a decent angle on him, so I just jumped up on his chair and choked him out. Now, we don't want the robot to see his dead body, so we're going to head up and to the right, use far reach to get up here, like this. There we go. And then just drop his body up on the opposite side of the robot. We're going to put a stun mine down for the robot as well to deal with that. The Clockwork Soldier, sorry. There, that's our last stun mine for a little bit, but don't worry, we'll be getting lots more soon. And then far reaching our way away. There. And then when this robot heads back, the Clockwork Soldier, heads back, we're going to use a rewire tool on this fella to make him friendly. If you aim for that box on the left leg, you can just interact with it if you've got some rewire tools. There we go, and that's one robot down and a friendly robot. Yay, no alerts. These guys, when you take them out, have plaques. If you get 3, I think there's an achievement. There it is there to the left, you can see there. So when you loot the corpses, sometimes they get stuck under stuff, so you have to smash at it. But there's a couple of elixirs there. There's a painting there and a blueprint on the table hidden in there. Slug splintering something. So don't miss those. There's also a lot of goodies around here. There's some ore there. There's like a whale oil and a book and copper wire and all sorts of good stuff. Now we're going to drop down here, and you want to, I'm just going to kind of pick around here. I always get lost in this area for some reason, but just use your dark vision to find all the things you need to pick up. There's an audiograph on the side there, so grab that. That's audiograph number 1. And then we need to flip the 2 bays to anatomy and optics. There we go, there's anatomy. And anatomy will bring up a rune. I heard the friendly robot die somehow, so I went up looking for him to get a plaque off him, but I couldn't see where his body went. I literally can't see where he's gone. I know this is running fast, but he's just disappeared. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but there was definitely like a but there's only one robot head lying around. Anyway, doesn't matter. Anatomy is now up. There it is directly opposite. So I think there's a note on the table. No, I'm lying. There's just a rune. Oh, there's the note next to the rune. A letter from Delilah. So don't miss that rune. And then we're going to get the other bay and set that to optics. There we go, it's currently on chemistry. So activate optics, and when they're changing you can drop down between them, or you can just take the lift down a floor. We're going to do that. We're just going to drop through. There's some goodies down here. There's like copper wire, handful of coins, like whale oil. There's a weapons section that we're not going to bring up, so go down there and replenish all your supplies. There's sleep darts and the stun mines, which should bring you back up to speed. Some coins monkeying around as well. But just, yeah, use your dark vision, find what's there. That's pretty much it. In this room here, there's still Mr. Ore. That's the maintenance room that we came in through. And we've got the key for it now, so that's good. Then we're going to ride the lift back up to the top floor and finally deal with Jindosh now that all the configuration is in place. So pop up, grab him. I love the cutscene when you put him in the chair. It's absolutely genius. So drop him in the chair. It's just the touch of the chin that cracks me up. Such a good attention to detail. Anyway, activate chair. I'm going to pop up here and just replenish my mana and get back down just in time to see him being zapped. I mean, in some ways the guy is a genius, but we can't have him making terrifying clockwork soldiers. This is not a good thing. Too bad it had to come to this, Jindosh. Naughty Jindosh. Whale oil there, so don't miss that. And then we're going to get that ore as well and activate the pathway here. There we go. And finish that fig. This will come all the way down, and this basically takes you back into the entrance area. Unlatch that door. We're not going to go through there for the time being, and we'll come back there right at the end because there's nothing we really need there. Right now we're going to get a huge amount of bounty. There's another stun mine there if you need it. But through this door, okay, this is his kind of study bedroom area. What you want to do, there's quite a few coin stuff in there and an audiograph as well. Yay for audiographs. Actually, what you want to do first up to get the painting is stand on there and activate. Well, no, we're going to go down here. Stand on here after you pull the lever. There we go. And this will drop you into the secret stash with 2 silver ingots, 1 gold inglet, and 3 pouches. When you're done, push the button, and that will take you back up. You may have seen the painting on the top right just disappearing. I snuck through the gap here to get this letter. Now we're in the bathroom section, and this is where I think the painting is, and I get a bit lost for a bit. There's some food in this section and a book in there and a health pack in there, but not much else. As you can see here, I thought the painting would be here, but it is not. It's just a bathroom. But this brings the bedroom around. So you've got bath bed, bath study, and bed bath are the 2 combinations, and there's 3 rooms that they lead onto. So what you want to do is be in this section when it's the bath, this section when it's the bed, and then walk around back into. Shut that door because that clockwork soldier's woken up in the room where I left the 2 bodies earlier. Walk back round into the room with the patio. There's a clockwork soldier here. We're just going to drop a stun mine down for him. Now make sure you're out of sight when stun mines go off because there's a split second where they can actually see you and that will blow your ghost. There's some stuff on here. Another audiograph there. Pull this lever. We didn't actually activate the audiograph, I don't think. And you're going to come through into this room. Now this is the study here. There's whalebone, and this is actually the configuration that we had initially when we very first walked in. So pull that lever, activate that audiograph, back up, and here comes the painting. Yay! That painting took me forever to find. And is that an ore behind this that I missed? That's annoying. Okay, now activate this again. We're going to sneak through here back into the patio and get the bonecharm. Oh, this is sneaky. So when it's configured to the bed, smash that glass and there's a thing worth 150 in there, and there's a couple of letters near the bed as well. Now, yeah, there's a rewire tool there as well. Pull the switch. This funny little room here will come up. There we are. And in there's a light pouch, and if you push that button, there we go, it'll drop you down and there's a bonecharm in there. So grab that. Expansive spirit. Once back out, we are pretty much done in here, to be honest. We're going to check out the balcony. There's a bit of food, a letter, I think that's about it. A pouch, okay. And then back through. Now we're going to deal with the clockwork soldier who's woken up. If you just ran past the bodies, he won't be alert, so you'll be absolutely fine, but you will have the 2 guards to deal with. The way I dealt with it, stun mine, chuck a glass, he'll come through, make sure you're hidden. There's a pouch there on the left next to him and a couple of coins on the shelf. Now annoyingly, the guys are in there perfectly. Don't know what caused that, but you can shut it. Too little too late and all that. Now you can call the lift if you like, but I'm just going to drop straight down. The reason being, if you ride the lift down, there's 2 guards and they'll be like, ooh, what's going on there? So if you wait for these 2 to go off on their little wander, and then choke the guy out on the right first, bring him back to the left so that he doesn't go in amongst the serving staff, drop his body somewhere relatively safe. Watch out for this guy, he's going to start shadow boxing, but if you get there too quickly he will turn around and see you. Don't forget to pickpocket him. Chug him out, and we're going to take him down to where Solikov is. Just this is the best place to leave all the corpses because we're going to have some more bodies coming in later. I say corpses, they're not dead, are they? There's a letter there next to the lever that you pull to do Solikov, but we're not going to do him yet. We're going to pick this place apart, my friends. Stun mine there, pouch in that electrical case, another newspaper, and then it's some crossbow bolts as well if you need those, and then it's around to the serving staff. Now, at the serving staff, if the girl sees you at all, the guy will stop dead and never move. I don't know why. I guess it's kind of a bug. So really you want to jump up there immediately. But normally the guy will walk off and you'll be able to choke the girl out really easily and then take the guy out because he'll be in the far corner looking away, like fiddling with some pots and pans. However, if he doesn't move like that, just keep line of sight blocked. When you choke her out, don't drop knock her out, that won't work. And then far reach behind him and come around and choke him out that way. Then we're going to take the corpses and put them back in the body party. There's going to be quite a lot of bodies here by the end of the day. Anyway, there we go, 2 more. Coming round into the pantry, there are 3 withered whatever they are grasses, or 2 maybe, 3 for 20 coins each, so there's another 60. And then through here there's a bunch of food and some raw whalebone in there, so eat the food if you need to. Then we're going to pull the lever. Maybe there's some stuff down. I forget if I ever went to investigate the water. I don't think I did. Maybe there are some coins down there. I invite you to let me know, dear friends. So yeah, no, coming up here, pull this lever. This will bring the 2 civilians who are up in the study down, which makes it much easier to take them out because they'll be like, oh, but Jindosh isn't here, and wander off this way to have a little look at what's going on. Pouch on the sofa there, 2 books, and a pied avocart feather worth 10 coins in the cupboard. Wait for them to finish talking, as you always should when people are talking, and when they have, choke out the guy on the right first, drop him behind the sofa. Now watch out, the woman elite down at the end by the wall of light is got a slightly erratic patrol pattern. She might see you, so save before you take those 2 out, plus it's just annoying to have to redo and wait for the talk. She has remarkably good vision as well. She can see you from a very long way away. But use your telescope to work out what's going on there. Far reach behind her. That's the quickest way to get there. And then choke her out. And then we're going to put her and the other 2 bodies back with down by Solikov's entrance. There we go. So go grab the other 2. You can just bust through that. What do you call it? What do you call that? Screen? Yeah, bust through that screen. Then we're going to head all the way down here. Don't miss the pouch there and a single coin on the right in this cupboard. And then there's a bonecharm down here. The wall of light, if you've got rat or possess or shadow walk rat thing, there's some ore there as well. You can sneak through the rat hole and get through that way. Now sending this up and then down again, you want to get into the space in between because there's some whale oil down here, which is what, 10 coins? God, I thought it was 30. You can actually ride that all the way up, but if you don't, send it down again, get in the lift and then pull it down again, and that will bring the study down. Choke this guy out, he's having a sleep, you can walk right up to him and we're just going to leave his body there for the time being. Grab the key that's next to him, that opens the door right there. There's some coins in this fountain and some health over to the left there. And when you're done with all this, grab his body and put it in the study. In the study is the final blueprint, yeah, and some other goodies. I think there's like a pouch there down on the left. There's a thing in the corner worth 150 coins, maybe. And oh yeah, a fan, 40. The thing there, is it in here? Maybe it's not in here. Maybe it's just health. Yeah, I guess it's not in here. Now this guy is sort of annoying. You've got the key for the door now, so it's not such a problem. But it's really easy for him to see you, but pickpocket him, then choke him out and put him back with the other fella in the study. We're going to send that study up to hide the body, so that's the most effective way. Watch out for the clockwork soldier on the right. There's a lady there. She quite often sees me. She walks quite deep as well, so I was just going to far reach past her. I timed it a bit poorly, but she didn't go red and turn around, so that was lucky. Anyway, choke her out, and then just leave her there. There's a couple of notes on the side there as well, up on the wall. There's also a map just the other side of her as well, but we'll get another map another time. Anyway, round here there's a chap on patrol by the elevator, and if the arc pylons come up, you need to be really careful about choking him out. Wait till he has gone to stand and look at the elevator there, otherwise the arc pylon's going to get you. Arc pylon's going to get you. And you want to walk the other side of that. I don't want to waste a rewire tool on this because they're kind of scarce. So once you've choked him out, we're going to head down here and just remove the arc pylon. Like I said, I tried using the whale oil, removing the whale oil, but for whatever reason it didn't do it. So instead, come up here and push that button, and that will send the musical instruments up and remove the arc pylon. It'll disconnect it directly from the thing. Now we can run around here safely, eat all the gnomes. Oh, in here I think is the one that's worth 150. Yeah, there we are. 150 coins for whatever that was. Now, there's actually not so much to do in here. There's a light pouch there. If you pull this lever, it will take you down here, and there's some whale oil and maybe a copper wire. Down there is back to the eating area. So you want to come back up here and push this button there, and then ride this back up. You can also jump through the gap here. We came past here right at the beginning, and there's a coin on there. Then activate that, and you can pass through back into the main room. Now we're going to take the corpse into the study. I got a little bit lost here, but it's all the way around here, and then just send the study up to keep those bodies out of sight from invisible guards, which seem to plague me. Now, finally, time for Sokolov. Drop down here, there we go, and around to the left. You know the way by now. Nothing to get there because I've already got it all. Down here and pull this lever. Now there's another special action here, flawless recovery, flawless extraction. You can't be seen by nor destroy this guy, so you want to activate that. I'm running it at kind of basic speed here, and far reach over before the thing's had a chance to lock in. Then come around to this one and change the configuration. There we go. I thought I had deep vision on, but it was far reach. Dark vision. Then come around here, and there's some supplies when it's in configuration, whatever this is, configuration A, I think. And 10 coins. 10 coins? 20 coins. And a rewire tool and a couple of stun mines. So, yeah, just if you want to destroy this thing, feel free. There's no reward for the flawless extraction. I just kind of wanted to get it. Anyway, change this configuration here. This is configuration A, so previous one was configuration B. And then you want to stand over here and use a crossbow to shoot that. The robot, Clockwork Soldier, will come and investigate, and he'll stand on the pressure plate. He may stand there long enough to change the configuration entirely, but mostly he doesn't. Wait for him to wander up in the distance. There we go. Bog off, naughty, naughty soldier man. And then we're going to stand on this when he's looking sideways, because his cone of vision is very good front and back, but rubbish left and right. Now, we didn't engage it fully again. There's painting number 5, maybe 6. Yeah, it's painting 6. And Sokolov's in here along with a letter. Now, by not fully engaging it, what it means is we can just far reach over that gap, but now we'll have to smash this up to get out. So what you want to do is use that once. That will change the configuration here, so that we can actually just get out, and then look for where the naughty robot man is. He's actually down back by the entrance here. There we are. Now as soon as he's cleared out, he's going back that way, stand on this pressure plate, and again far reach over here. Don't let it go down all the way. And it will come back up. This is the original configuration. The supply thing is just behind us there. Come down here, and this is actually a pretty clear run all the way out. Make sure the robot isn't anywhere to be seen, and just far reach your way across there, stand on the platform, and you should get out scot-free. It's a little bit tricky, but it's possible. Save often. I saved just before, there's a checkpoint just before it anyway, and then I saved once I got to the supply thing at the back. Now these guys, you can just completely ignore them and jump over them, but since I'm taking everyone else out, I thought I'd do this for completion. You want to get up on these pipes, and when the guy on the right goes around the corner, that's when you choke him out. We're going to put him up where we went for the arc pylon earlier. So up here is as good a place as any to leave some bodies. Now the lady will wander around here. You can choke her out as well. Make sure the blue hat is looking away. Put her up there as well. And then we've got the, not blue hat, blue shirt there. And we're going to put him up with his friends as well, although we could equally put him down with Sokolov. Have I been calling him Sokolov? Sokolov. Pick up Sokolov, and we're going to head to the elevator. Now don't forget, because we haven't activated the very first room, a Clockwork Soldier is going to come up. Watch out for that Clockwork Soldier there on the left. There's a map here on the left that I completely ignored, so get that, and a newspaper that you might want to grab as well. I missed that one too. Then we're going to come back this way through the window and get back in behind the walls, because, my friends, we're going to be a little bit sneaky. Now, up here you don't want to go back up top, you want to stay low. What we're going to do is stun the Clockwork Soldier before he even wakes up. So drop down here, there we are. And you can also equally rewire him, I guess, but stun mine. And then remember, get out of his line of sight. He will see you if you're standing there in his vision while he's being zapped. Don't forget to grab the plaque. And then up and out. In fact, you can just stay down here and pull the lever. There we go. Then stand where the Clockwork Soldier is. You'll get sent up, and you're right by Sokolov. There he is. Now, dump him. If you want, you can just get out of here. It's absolutely fine. There's a newspaper there if you want to read it. But we're pretty much done in here. I'm going to show you the highlights of my final sweep of the place. Up on this top floor, there is a rewire tool there. So grab that if you still need some more. There's a stun mine there. There's also, if you activate the configuration lever on the top floor by the entrance to the lab, you can see it there. You get down here where there's a whale oil tank. There's also a purple thing here. I didn't really know what that was. It kind of shows up as purple. Don't know what it does. Jindosh something. Anyway, there's a coil of wire too, so grab that. Then reconfigure this. Watch out for the two Clockwork Soldiers there. They shouldn't wake up. You should be fine. And there's a map here if you missed it with Sokolov as well. So activate that, but again, watch out for the Clockwork Soldiers. Naughty Clockwork Soldiers. To the left, the wall of light that we've just knocked down, there's a letter there, and then you head back through into the main area here. Now, when it's on bathroom configuration, flip it so it's on study configuration, so this balcony opens. There's a fan worth 40 coins there. Downstairs, I missed a, there's the path over. If you go all the way back down to the ground floor, the very bottom, the sort of sub-basement down here, this, well, there's some whale oil, and a coin. But this is the other side of the wall of light where that bonecharm was way back when, where I said there was a rat passage, so if you want to get through there, that's where the bonecharm was. And also if you come up one floor, there's the ore that I pointed out next to those sticky grenades. There. So that's another 10 coins. 20 coins. Sorry, can't even read. Finally, there was one coil of wire, copper wire down here that I completely missed in the main room. This is, I think, in the optics section, but I could be wrong. Anyway, when you're done poking around, don't forget to hit that last audiograph. Poor Sokolov, he's having a very hard time of it. There's some mana there as well, and make your way out. You'll go straight to the carriage. There is one guy, a civilian, you can mug if you like. He's got a note on him from Jindosh. He's the carriage rider asking him to come back, but no money, so there's no real point. He won't get aggressive either if he sees you. And this is a really amazing ride. It's a beautiful view, but I'm going to cut it short because we're already at 43 minutes, which is ridiculous. Now, there are 3 witches here. You can just beam straight past them if you don't want to engage. It's absolutely no big deal, and like every other video at the end, I'm using some of my non-standard skills. The only reason I don't use all these other skills is because I don't know what you guys might have set up. But there's one lovely witch there, so you can just far travel, far reach behind her. There. I'm going to do some playthroughs where I use all the skills though, just because it's so much fun. And then there's 2 down here and I domino them. There. And then just drop kill one of them. Well, not drop kill, but drop knockout. There, and that takes them both out. Domino's absolutely awesome. I love it. She's got a note on her from your Empress Forever, Delilah. Mariah, take Heather and Kai, travel to Karnaca tonight. The others there will give you a roof to sleep beneath and they'll keep you out of sight. Watch for our friend from Dunwall. When the moment is right, strike. You might even own a portrait. Now make sure not to step on the rails. Grab Sokolov. Head your way over here. There we go. You could equally run down the stairs. If you want to stay high, just stick on top of the lampposts all the way back and that will avoid the witches. Anyway, down here, and we are out. 4,500 coins, 43 takedowns. Hurrah. Poor Sokolov. I thought I was talking to Megan, but no, I'm just chucking him in the water. Please don't drown, Sokolov. There we go. Ghostly and Merciful successful, which is always nice. What's next? The special actions. Oh no, 6 runes, 1 outside a shrine, 8 bonecharms, 4,500 coins out of 4,800, so 250 shy, 6 paintings, and 4 blueprints. And what, a couple of safes? I forget, really. 1 safe at least. Ghost Between the Cogs, Hidden Repository, Flawless Extraction, Man of the People, Black Market Heist, and Looted Aventa Station. That's all 6 special actions. If there's another one, I do not know what it could be. Anyway, that's it for now. On the left, Mission 3, The Good Doctor. On the right, I haven't even got any footage for it. I'm going to put something else in. I don't know what. But that will be Mission 5, whatever that might be called. As always, I welcome your lovely feedback. I thank you and good night. Lots of love. Bye. P.S. Apart from this bit, that was all done in 1 take. I'm quite proud of myself. Anyway, I don't know if I should be proud or not. Bye.